welcome to LMC and Knowledge, Lyrics Music Channel of spiritual insight and wisdom that I will share to you so you can take along your spiritual journey. I hope you're having a good day, good night, wherever you're at, and whenever you see this, make sure that you're prayed up and in that light of Jesus. Okay? Okay. So today, the intuitive message that I was getting was, you are a destiny helper, okay? So once you got on your mission, right, and you found out what role you play in this life, you realize that you had a bigger mission, not only for you and your family, but for the people that you will soon meet in the future. There are specific places that you will be at to talk to certain people. You are going to guide them. You are going to lead them out of their abyss or their destruction or their detour. So you know how like there's signs that detour you, but it's like signs that you follow to get back on your path or get back on that right road when you're traveling. So it's like as our souls are traveling, as your soul is traveling, you will bump into certain people who will need your detour, they will need you to give them direction, right? You know, like those tourists. Oh my God, this is deep. Now this is so cool. So you know, when you go to a different country and then there's tour guides. You are a tour guide for God's people. You are a tour guide. So now I'm getting this little message before I get into the cards of be the help or you're going to need the help. So you already made your choice, like, hey, I'm finding me, I know where I need to be. I'm going to be the help because even me talking to you, I don't want to need the help, because when you need the help, obviously you're going to need some type of help. But I'm talking about they're going to need help. I don't want to be that person that needs help. Okay, so God gives you that opportunity to be help or need the help, right? So you already chose which one you want to be. You are the tour guide for God's souls. Oh my God, that is such a amazing position that you play in this life, right? It's like with this first card, I Ching and change. You allow people to change. You allow people to see that they have to change, or you allow people to know and have hope that change is the only constant, right? You let people know that their situation is only temporary. You let them know that it's not forever. And then you give them that push. You push people to take that leap of faith, not in a forceful way, but it's like, you know, those movies where they have to give that person a pep talk because they're not as confident to do something or play a role or perform. You're that person that gives that pep talk to the people to make them know and see that they have hope, see that they have power. You show them that they have power, right? You show them that they can change. You tell them, take that word can't out your vocabulary, out of your mind's existence, right? You let them know you can and you will make it. You give them hope, and you tell them that you believe in them. You encourage them, you empower them, because you're that tour guide for the souls. Wow. Lost souls are going to be attracted to you because you have that bright light. You're like a light, and then they're the moths trying to find their own light, right? But they're going to attach themselves to you, and you're going to be like, no. You don't have to follow me, but I can tell you where you need to go. Because look, everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own yellow brick road. But it all leads to God. It all leads to higher source. But there's certain lessons that they're not going to learn by following you. Sometimes you're going to bump into people who are leaders, and they're supposed to be a tour guide. So then you will give them the message that I'm giving you, saying, hey, you're supposed to be leading God's people. You're supposed to be the tour guide. You can't be a lost soul forever, you know. So with the next card that we have is dreams, incubation. And what I'm getting with this is like, you wake people up out of their abyss. You wake them up out of that amnesia that we fall in, right? Those rose-colored glasses. You make them wake up and see who they are, right? Because it's like when you tell them, hey, you're in a matrix, or you tell them, hey, you're stuck to the government's programming and the ways of how the world lives their lives. You help them step out of it. You give them that bravery by you just speaking to them. Your words are so powerful. Your voice is so anointed because their souls hear what you have to say. They can't reject it when they come your way. They can't reject it because it was meant for them to see you, and it was meant for you to say it. So don't hold back on how you feel towards certain people in your life. If you feel like they're lost, you're going to feel it intuitively. God's going to put that feeling in you, and he's going to make you have to speak. But guess what? Just as prophets, they have to tell the truth. They have to tell the hard, cold truth, okay? Sometimes you have to give people that reality check and be like, wake up, wake up, wake up, because they're sleeping. They're sleeping. And it's like you can see their power. You can see they got Egyptian royal blood. You can see that they're meant for something huge, but they're still sleeping on themselves. They're sleeping on themselves. You know what I mean? When people be like, you were sleeping on me? These people are sleeping on themselves, and you're going to tell them, wake up, wake up. It's time to get up. It's time to walk in your power. It's time to live in your calling. You are amazing. It's like, in the beginning, I'm going to say it again. You are a destiny helper. You are a tour guide for the souls, God's lost souls. God needs you, and he's going to reward you for every person that you help and every person that you've already helped. And that's why you're always going to get what you want and be where you need to be. And you're always going to be protected because you're doing what you're being called to do. You're living in your destiny. So, with the next card that we have is spells and alchemy. So with them knowing their power, it's like some people are scared to cast spells, right? But guess what? Look at this pot. People put food in their pots, right? Then they stir it, right? Some people are angry when they cook, and they're just cooking, right? And I know somebody in my last video was telling me, like, why are you saying right after every other sentence? And she felt like it was condescending, and I was like, no, it's not. I'm not trying to be superior when I say right. I'm just like, you agree with what I'm saying? It's like my higher self is speaking also with my I view my higher self as my spiritual body, right? And my spiritual higher self taps into my body. So there's two of me speaking at once. So that's why I say right, because I'm backing myself up, right? And it's because it's true. It's right. Like, what I'm saying right now is correct, and nobody can tell me otherwise, right? And that's why I say that. I don't say it like, I'm superior. You did not know anything I just said. No, this is only to be confirmation for you, you know? And like I said, it's not a personal. So don't take it personal. I'm going to start saying that in all my videos, because I just don't want people to get too personal when it's not, you know? You just take what resonates. If you don't like me saying right every 5 seconds, you can go to another reader. I know God's going to send me my people. I'm not scared of losing people because I've already lost people that I loved dearly. So I'm unaffected by people who are just leaves on my tree. You understand? I'm at the root of my tree. There's people who are the branches. There's some people who are at the root with me. But then there's the people who are the leaves. And guess what leaves do? They leave. And then a new season comes, and then they come back, and then they leave. So it's like, you think I'm going to cry every time I lose a leaf? No. I understand that sometimes certain people are only here for a short amount of time in my realm, in my destiny, right? And I'm not butthurt about that. Like, me being in this position is just, you can't be weak, or you can't be too soft, you understand? Because it's like, it's not gonna benefit you, especially with the mission I got in my life. Please, I'm okay, you know. But yeah, I just had to spill a little bit of beans in that. I'm just, this page, this channel, I might even do vlogs and stuff too. I'm gonna do everything on here because I'm just gonna start showing who I truly am, right? And if you want to stay, you can stay, and if you want to leave, I appreciate it, your presence. Like, I truly do, and I love you. And I'll see you on the flip side, feel me? But with that all being said, yeah, the spells, it's like you gotta, either you're doing spells or that's something that you need to be doing because that's in your bloodline. Like, now I'm hearing somebody's like grandmother who did curses and stuff like that. You're not supposed to be doing curses on people, but you're definitely supposed to be using your magic to create your destiny and your reality. So herbs and essential oils and incense, candles, you don't have to use all those. You can actually just work with earth magic. So earth magic is just casting a spell with the tree, casting a spell with the ground, casting a spell with the water, and anything that is just earthbound, you know, but not like, you don't have to light magic. You don't, I said light magic. You don't have to light candles and stuff if you don't want to, but if you're a fire sign, you definitely should be working with fire magic. If you're a water sign, you definitely should be working with water magic. If you're an air sign, definitely be working with the wind. If you're an earth sign, definitely be working with the ground, because that's your element. That's your main element. And if you have certain other signs in your natal chart, definitely be combining them, okay? Like that, you're going to start seeing it work more as you're repetitive. You can't put your foot in and do one spell and think, okay, well, nothing worked. No, you're supposed to keep doing spells because you will get more powerful. You'll start to believe even more because it's all about repetition in this whole life, and that's what builds it. Like repetition of communication. That helps your friendships. It helps your relationships. If you stop communicating, what happens? You dwindle away. You fall apart. So think about it when you're using your magic. You have to use it all the time for good, you know, only good. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys. Make sure you continue to be that tour guide for the lost souls. Awaken them, change their lives, and show them their power with your knowledge. You have so much knowledge. Not only the stuff that I'm saying, you got to start spreading your knowledge. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.